This week, we received the news that Yellowstone is officially canceled after Season 5 and it will be followed by a brand new TV show. The news wasn't much pleasing to many of us for obvious reasons, but at least it was a relief to see that there will be a proper ending to the Yellowstone saga and we will have the chance to continue the story in a new show. And yet this was all we have. Any other additional information was cut off, leaving us, the devoted fans, in the dark. Today, we are ending that darkness by revealing all the details we have about the new Yellowstone sequel. Are you ready for a ride? Let's go then. First and foremost, the new show will start only a month after the ending of Yellowstone. This is both good and bad news in our opinion. It's good news because we won't be forced to wait for months just to see what happened to the Duttons next. It's bad news because it means that Yellowstone is likely to have a rushed, open-ended ending that will satisfy probably no one so that the saga can continue in the new show. The only development that's certain to take place in the Yellowstone finale is the death of John Dutton, which will be the result of a violent showdown between Jamie and Beth. So John will die while trying to stop bloodshed between his children. Although it's likely for other small storylines to be wrapped up in the Yellowstone ending, we don't think that any of them will have a real influence on the upcoming show. In the new show, we will basically watch the aftermath of John's death. However, there is a major ambiguity here. It's not revealed whether there will be a time jump or not. It's only revealed that the majority of the Yellowstone cast members will star in the new show as well. If this is the case, we cannot expect a major time jump since it wouldn't fit with the ages of the cast members. Nevertheless, Sheridan, the creator of the show, is known for his fondness for the flashback scenes. So he might come up with a formula in which the original Yellowstone characters are showing up in the flashback scenes where the new characters are in the current timeline. In other words, there might be a dual timeline to explore both the past and the present so that the story of the Duttons can be more understandable for everyone. We have to admit that unless it's a dual timeline, we are struggling to see how well the original cast members fit into the storyline of the new show. Now, if there is a dual timeline as we suggested, then we will both watch the mourning of the Duttons and their struggle to have a comeback in the ranching business and the decades after the death of John in which new Dutton family members run the ranch. In that case, Matthew McConaughey, who is revealed to be the star of the show, is likely to play the grown-up version of the Dutton that we know today. Perhaps he might play the older version of Tate, which would be highly interesting. It would provide Sheridan with more maneuver options with the Dutton story as the future is still unwritten for the Duttons. Also, the audience wouldn't struggle to get into the new storyline as it will still be somewhat familiar to them. If there wouldn't be a timeline and we would get the direct follow-up events of John's death though, it might be a bit more difficult to get used to seeing our beloved Yellowstone characters in a different show. Also, how can Matthew McConaughey fit into such a show? The only way he can lead the show as a character, in that case, is to take over the Yellowstone ranch, be the new owner of it, and in that way replace John Dutton. That might be an epic move as it would put the new character in direct opposition to the Duttons, creating a new villain whom we are willing to support. In such a scenario, it's likely for the main storyline revolves around the Duttons' struggle to take the Yellowstone ranch from this new, mysterious stranger. The new show will be out on December 2023, meaning that its trailer will hit the screens on November 2023. Although there are only a few months left, we cannot wait for it already. Which theory do you think is more likely to occur in the new Yellowstone sequel? Do you think Matthew's character is likely to replace John Dutton in the new saga? Can you see Yellowstone Ranch under a stranger's rule? Let us know what you think in the comments below and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video. Thank you for watching. See you soon.